Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm kalikaiz. Today I'm playing Red Green Dredge. So this is a deck that was in the 5-0 leagues by a user named The Daddy. And I thought it was pretty sweet. They're combining the mono red dredge with Cathartic Reunion, Faithless Looting, and Molten Gatekeeper with Sneaky Snacker, as well as the green based dredge with Satyr Wayfinder and Town Greeter as millers. They've got a mix of lands with 2 Wooded Ridgeline, 1 Haunted Mire, some Bleeding Woods, which is the unlucky land, I guess, and then 3 Generous Ents. Like I said, a lot of card draw type effects. Stormstreak Feral is cool because it's a discard spell plus a creature. There's 32 creatures in the deck, and then there's some Knot of the Bones here. One of the cool things you can do during the combo turn is unearth some Molten Gatekeepers and like bring back Scrapwork Mutts for tons and tons of damage, so that should all add up. I've never played the Red Dredge, so I'm excited to try it out. The sideboard's got some sweepers, some anti-artifact, some anti-blue, some more life gain, a couple of different versions of Graveyard Hate, and some more combo pieces. So I am going to be doing this on the fly, but I'm going to have some fun. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Round 1, we are on the play. This seems pretty good. Let's keep. We can turn to discard Snacker, Scrapwork Mutt, get back Snacker. Bleeding Woods, go ahead. We have to discard 2 spells to the Cathartic Reunion. They're on Seagate, so playing Caw Gates, that should be a little bit difficult actually. Let's Cathartic Reunion. Discard, and we'll return the Sneaky Snacker. That's the value that I like. Okay, Snacker on the table. We can cycle the Generous Ent for an untapped land, and then play the Satyr Wayfinder looking for a land, as well as milling a bit. Our opponent plays out of Basilisk Gate. It might be pretty hard to beat them, but we will be attacking. We have Faithless Looting. I'll start by attacking in. They're just doing nothing. I wonder what that means. Maybe they have Thraben Charms or something. I'll cycle the Generous Ent. Ooh, we only had 1 more untapped land. That's a little sketchy. Satyr Wayfinder. We reveal Dread Return, Knot of the Bone, Lawless Giant, so we'll grab the Wooded Ridgeline. Say okay. 3 creatures in the graveyard. Knot of the Bone isn't very good. Don't really need it here. So what should I do on the next turn? We can cast a Satyr Wayfinder, mill, and then Faithless Looting if we like. Interesting. I'm not sure exactly what to do. They play an island, so they're holding up Counterspell or Prismatic Strands. Now they're tapping a white mana. Plays a Sacred Cat. So they want to use the Sacred Cat to get out of range, I guess. I guess I'm going to start by attacking. They take the 3. We'll play a Satyr Wayfinder. Do I think they have Spell Pierce? Okay, we take nothing. And then I can Cathartic Reunion, or just maybe I should have used the Bleeding Woods. 6. We're gonna Cathartic Reunion, discard, I think. Draw 3. Okay, I didn't really get anywhere with that. So we can Dread Return. I guess next turn I could double Dread Return with the 2 Law of the Giants. I didn't think that one through. I might have been able to do that there. Okay, whoops. Let's pass the turn. If they gate the cat, then I'm going to have to go for a double Dread Return, I think. Plays a Citadel Gate. I mean, they are under pressure. Bum 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 bada bum bum. Pressure. We're going to get in. They're cool with that? Okay. I guess I play the Town Greeter trying to hit a Stinkweed. That's actually both of my Lawless Giants, so if they have a Thraben Charm, I'm pretty hosed. We'll take the Mountain. We have more Town Greeters in the graveyard. I think I'm going to Cathartic Reunion. Discard 2 lands. Guess I play my tap land here. Pass the turn. We only have 1 black land, so we can't hard cast a Dread Return. I think I could probably pressure their life total to the point where they have to do something. I mean, I have a ton of power on the table. They've got the Thraben Charm. I'm playing Outlaw Medic. Plays a land. Okay. Plays a Squadron Hawk. I could find something like my Gatekeeper, we could maybe force through what they've got going on. Let's Cathartic Reunion and discard Red Return Knot of the Bone. What's my sideboard strategy here? Okay, now I can flush out, discarding the Stinkweed Imp, and then I'll dredge. Got a lot in the graveyard. Play a land. Play the unlucky land. We're going to now Faithless Looting. Discard Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I should have attacked first. So I guess I'm not attacking. No, I kind of want the Sneaky Snacker in the graveyard so I can bring it back because of the Molten Gatekeepers. Okay. They block. Another Thraben Charm. That stinks. I only have 16 cards left in my deck. How am I supposed to beat them? They play Squadron Hawk. From my understanding is that Cogate is a miserable matchup for this deck. Seems to be. I will play a Molten Gatekeeper. We'll play Scrapwork Mutt. Ping you. We have to just win on pings. Discard a mountain. Messed up. Is there even any reason to dredge? No attacks. I can play the Town Greeter. Try to get some snackers in the graveyard. How many Gatekeepers did I lose? Couple. Crazy that they drew 2 of their Thraben Charms. Here I will probably actually use the looting just for regular loots and not dredge. Or I could dredge with the Stinkweed Imp. Let's see, we have 1. I think dredging is a mistake, probably. They gate the Outlaw Medic. It's 4 damage coming in. Okay. We're at 15. I'm not going to replace. I'm going to use Faithless Looting. And we will discard Bleeding Woods Mountain. These come back. Oh, I guess I can, like, block and kill their Outlaw Medic. They have a 4th Thraben Charm right now? Maybe. Snack, snack. Play the Stinkweed Imp. I'm going to attack. Feels like they have the Prismatic Strands, though. So sideboard-wise, I'm not even sure what we can do. Siege Smash is interesting because it gives a creature trample. I probably should have just brought back the Lotleth Giants earlier so that I could just have 6/5s in play to attack with when it's blocking. I'm going to concede to the Prismatic Strands. So I don't need the Knot of the Bone. Siege Smash seems good. Maybe Fang Dragons to sweep the board. Try to keep them from having creatures in play. And not sure what else. I like the Snackers probably. Need to make 2 more cuts though. I guess my plan can just be to put some creatures on the table. I'll just bring in only 2 Fang Dragons. I'm learning on the fly. Alright. Faithless Looting, let's keep this. We can discard Dread Return and Snacker, and then Storm Shriek and loot and bring back the Snacker. And then go for the Wayfinder. So Faithless Looting. Just trying to get on the table. Discard, discard. Pass the turn. They play Citadel Gates. Alright, let's go ahead and flush out discarding the Lotleth Giant we just drew. Snacker returns. We have 1 other untapped land in the deck, I believe. Or no, we have 4 forests, so it depends on what we mill. They play a Relic. For the looting. So they're basically saying you're not allowed to do this loot nonsense. Play land. I will cycle the Genersent and grab my Haunted Mire, then cast a Satyr Wayfinder. Take the land. Okay. Swing in. I guess I should have just been all in on the Relicate, but I didn't think that Coggates would be siding in 65 relics. You never know. Here I think I go, okay, they cracked the Relic. Interesting. I'll play out the Haunted Mire and attack. I need like a Cathartic Reunion off the top to get rid of the Snackers. They go to 15. Brainstorm, end step. Plays a Citadel Gate. They drop a Modern Age. I wonder if they also brought in Hydroblast. Discarding an island. Random snow-covered island. We'll cast a Stinkweed Imp. Play out a land. Attack for 3. Our opponent discards a counterspell. Plays out a Citadel Gate. They must have more counterspells in hand then. Plays another Modern Age. Discarding Prismatic Strands. I'll cast Satyr Wayfinder. Do you want a counterspell? I guess they do. We'll put them to 8. Our opponent will flip a Modern Age. We need a little bit more damage to get rid of these Vector Gliders here. 3 cards in hand for them. Plays another Modern Age. And they discard a Journey to Nowhere. I feel like that could have been a card you'd want to keep. They play out a Squadron Hawk, which means that they're going to get 3 more Hawks. I can Fang Dragon to kill the Hawk and then just get in with my Stinkweed Imp. 1 card in hand. Let's cast a Satyr Wayfinder. Kind of looking for... nothing here was good. We can Dread Return a Stormstreak Feral. I can also just Dread Return the Satyr Wayfinder. I lost 1 Lotless Giant and a Dread Return. I have 1 Dread Return left. Let's Forktail Sweep. Deals 1 damage to everything. And now I can attack with my Snacker and my Stinkweed Imp. Okay. So they take the damage, and then their Vector Glider is going to die. And now I can do what? Dread Return the Dragon? Or I can Dread Return a Satyr Wayfinder. Try to get more stuff on the battlefield. I think I'm going to Dread Return the Satyr Wayfinder. No, that doesn't make any sense. I'm just going to pass. I'm too confused. Opponent flips another Modern Age, and they also discard a Squadron Hawk. That's 2 Hawks in the graveyard, 2 in hand. They Brainstorm. They can now use the Squadron Hawk to clear the Brainstorm. Basically getting and turning Brainstorm into a 1-mana draw 2. Plays Outlaw Medic. I guess I'm dredging. We have Scrapwork Mutt. I can discard Snacker, discard Snacker. Scrapwork Mutt. Okay, miserable matchup. Let's see what happens in round 2. Okay, round 2. We're on the play. I've got looting for Snacker. I think I'm gonna keep this. Let's keep it. Play the Bleeding Woods turn 1. We can cycle for another tap land. And then try to do more stuff on turn 3. Okay, your turn. Play the Bleeding Woods. Vault of Whispers for the opponent. We have a Stinkweed Imp, so let's Faithless Looting. Discard Stinkweed Imp. Discard Sneaky Snacker. Any order. Play the Bleeding Woods. The any order sort of means that they're probably on Gardens. Oh, turn 2 Pachuca Bog. Wrecked. Okay. So we found Cathartic Reunion. Discard Stinkweed Imp. Discard... Wait, no, I think I need... This is turn 3, so I need to cycle for Forest first. And then Cathartic Reunion. Pitching Stinkweed Imp and Scrapwork Mutt. Then I will dredge. Okay. Found another Cathartic Reunion to pitch the Stinkweed Imp's in hand. But the Cathartic Reunion is pretty sweet. They play Mephitic Draft. Interesting. So they must be mono black control. Come on with the spell bomb. You're kidding. Well played. Jeez. Okay, so what should I do here? I'll go Knot of the Bone. Cycle the Genercent. We will get the black land. Pass the turn. I think I need to get to the point where I'm going to cast my big fatties, but I don't really have any fatties in my deck. Really? Another... They have a refurb. I'll discard, I guess, the Stinkweed. Then I'm going to crack the Spellbomb. I'll dredge. I think I just have to force the action. Let's bring back the Gatekeeper. And then go for Scrapwork Mutt. They take some damage. Discard a Gatekeeper. And then we will just bring it back. Play the Haunted Mire. And then Dread Return. Because I just attack for 6. They're probably going to block though, and that ruins all my Dread Return stuff. Kind of a crazy format to be playing in right now. Everything is anti-graveyard because of Spy Combo. Very surprised that this deck managed a 5-0. We're working. We're trying. They let the damage come in, so I'm just going to Dread Return Genercent. They're cool with that. I guess they have enough removal that it doesn't matter. But I was going to lose my creatures anyway. They have a cast down. So in my sideboard, I really want the Ancient Grudges. And I guess the Siege Smash. And the Giant Dread Return. Just go really heavy on anti-hate, like pure combo stuff. Chittering Rats. Okay. I'm not gonna dredge. What am I even working towards here? I think I'm gonna go the next game. Like, I don't know how I win. Just basically because the spell bomb and then the Bajuka Bog wrecked me. I want the grudges. Want the siege smash. Don't need the knot of the bones whatsoever. Maybe the molten gatekeepers aren't required either. Think about cutting those. And then bring in the Lawless Giant and the Dread Return. Okay, submit. Maybe that's the deal. Like the anti-hate and then go more full combo. It's weird to go harder on the combo, but I don't think I have any creatures that can actually get the job done. I guess I have the sneaky snackers, but obviously they are not very good in the face of the spell bomb. We're on the play. This seems fine. Is it fine though? Probably not actually. We'll play the Wooded Ridgeline. If I find some ways to discard stuff, I can really get going. Vault of Whispers from the opponent. We have a Cathartic Reunion. So I can discard, or I can just go Satyr Wayfinder. Let's go Satyr Wayfinder. Really want to be able to find a snacker, get on the table, and then discard these two cards. Okay, so we whiffed on lands. That's not good. Okay, they cast a Refurbished Familiar for me. I'll discard my Dread Return. I think I'm going to Cathartic Reunion, pitching Giant and Stinkweed Imp. I'm going to dredge Stinkweed Imp. We found no lands. Let's attack. 6 creatures in the graveyard. We have a Faithless Looting in the graveyard. They refurbish me again. Seems risky. I'm going to discard Stinkweed Imp. Come on. They're like, hey, I got the Bajuka Bog actually, so GG. You got me good, I guess. Let's cycle for the forest. And then blast the crud out of your land. And attack in for 1. Then I'm going to blast your other land, I think. Play Bajuka Bog to get rid of my Ancient Grudge. Whoa. Hate City. Getting in for 4. Scrapwork Mutt. I'll discard the Stinkweed Imp. Dredge. Okay. Attack in for 1. I should probably discard the Dread Return. We have another Stinkweed Imp. I could maybe, if I dredge the Stinkweed Imp and I play the Scrapwork Mutt, maybe we could get there. Our opponent is getting in for 4, putting me to 10. They're working up to Grey Merchant. Gary's gonna bop me. Dredge. Never not dredging right now. Let's Faithless Looting. Discard. Any order. Play land. And we will attack in. So I think we could win if I find... We have 6 creatures in the graveyard. We'd have to... Unearth... okay. Crypt Incursion. Let's see if we can win a game. On to round 3. Round 3 with a no lander. I'm going to mulligan. I'll keep this. What should I get rid of? We have Cathartic Reunion to pitch these 2 cards. Draw. Put the Snacker into play. I guess I'm going to discard the Faithless Looting. Or maybe put it on the bottom. Our opponent plays Contaminated Landscape. Maybe they're playing Familiars. Gets a blue land. Your turn. Yeah, it looks like Familiars to me. I feel like that's going to be a bad matchup. They play the Chancery. I will cycle and get another tap land out of the way. Just go Wooded Ridgeline. Opponent goes Godfarrow's Faithful. Preordain. Gains a life. Plays Island and a Preordain, going to 22. I think I Cathartic Reunion, pitching Snacker, Stinkweed, and Dredge. Okay, Cathartic Reunion, pitch. We will Dredge. We draw 2. Play Bleeding Woods. Okay, we have Gatekeeper. Intercept can come back. Looks like they're going to snap my creature. They play a Faithful. Into a snap. Snacker is off the table. We can mill 4 this turn. Plays Sunscape Familiar, 4 cards in hand. Gets an island with the Lorien revealed. Plays Idyllic Beachfront. It's a weird art of it. We're going to go Town Greeter. We did not return anything good. We have Stinkweed Imp in the graveyard. I will play Satyr Wayfinder. And put everything to the graveyard. Attack for 2. So I have the opportunity to Mill with the Stinkweed Imp. Got 3 creatures in play. I can Faithless Looting, discard Stinkweed Imp, and Dread Return. They play Archaeomancer, which can return a snap. Or Preordain. They go for the snap, so they're going to snap what? My Sneaky Snack? Snack will come back. Snap in hand. They put an island in hand, 2 unknowns. Snapping the snack. I do not want it in play. I really don't. Maybe I can get something done with the Molten Gatekeepers, though. They hardcasted Muldrifter. Go back to 4 cards in hand. We know one of them. I am going to dredge. Okay. Well, I think I bring back a Gatekeeper for damage. And then Scrapwork Mutt. Ping you. Discard Stinkweed Imp. Dredge. There's a Lotlet Giant. Okay. Do I have enough to do anything that I want to do? We're gonna go land. We Gatekeeper. Ping you 2 times. And then I Dread Return. Targeting Lotlet Giant. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. Ping you. Double ping. Shoot you for 2. They go to 13. Just isn't enough. I messed up because I had another Molten Gatekeeper in the graveyard. That sucks. Gatekeeper. You do 11. Red return targeting Lotlet Giant. 1, 2, 3. This should be lethal. Oh my god, I found the line. Did I find the line? Xaxes? Oh, that was so close. I can't believe I won. Unreal. Molten Gatekeeper is good. That was a good card. Okay. What do we need? We need Pyroblast, probably. We definitely don't need the Gnaw of the Bones. Double Pyro seems good. Otherwise, I don't think anything matters, and the Molten Gatekeepers really helped. I mean, you could, like, play the Macabres. Maybe I want to go Turbo. That was pretty cool how that worked, actually. I'm just going to go double Pyro and see if it works. Okay. Land, turn 2, Satyr Wayfinder, keep. Maybe just we Scrapwork Mutt on turn 2. Discarding Snacker, trying to find a draw spell. So we can pressure them with the Sneaky Snackers, but they lead off on a Preordain. Play the Bristling Woods, Bleeding Woods. It's all a bloody. Preordain again from the opponent. I wonder how many pieces of Graveyard Hate I could actually beat in game 1. And they cracked the Landscape. So that's unfortunate for them. We have a Stinkweed Imp. I think I need to... This is weird. I still want to Scrapwork Mutt and discard the Snacker. Maybe I just play the Molten Gatekeeper this turn. They Preordain. I'm trying to naturally draw into a draw spell, but maybe it's better to play the Wayfinder and try to draw the draw spell off of that. They cycle Lorien Revealed after Preordaining again for an Idyllic Beachfront. Storm Shriek Feral. So I will Storm Shriek Feral, discard Sneaky Snacker. Now I've got some power on the table. Play a land, grab an island. Oh, not an island. I'm so used to playing blue. I'll get in for 2. A forest. Our opponent's cycles a Lorien Revealed. So I think the best thing for me right now would be Cathartic or something like that, where I can pitch the Snacker and the Stinkweed Imp. They play a Faithful, and they play a Cryogen. They get to draw a card. I will lead on Satyr Wayfinder. And I get nothing. Bummer. If I could Dread Return something, I'll go land and attack in. Don't think Dread Returning a Generous End is going to be very useful. Opponent goes to 15. They play a Sunscape Familiar. I guess I could Dread Return. I could Dread Return discarding, or Dread Return the Generous End, I guess, and then use this to discard the Stinkweed Imp. Alright, they evoke a Muldrifter. They're doing things. Do they have an Ephemerate? They do. Wonder if I can win this turn. I'll attack out. They block and block. Okay. Let's go Molten Gatekeeper. Dread Return on the Generous End. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. Generous End comes into play. I'll play a Mountain. And then Scrapwork Mutt. Discard the Stinkweed Imp. Dredge. Okay. They're at 12. Oh, they blocked with the Mole Drifter, and then they couldn't ephemerate on the rebound. I forgot that that was the case, and I guess they did too, because they had to ephemerate their Sunscape Familiar on upkeep. Here, I guess I have to Faithless Looting, discarding Stinkweed and Dread Return. It's nice that the Faithless Looting can be cast from the graveyard, so putting one on the bottom was maybe not great. They have 3 mana. Cast Archaeomancer. They will return the Ephemerate. Let's see if they Ephemerate for something, or they just hold it. If they play it as Chancery, so they can now Ephemerate to... They could like snap, Ephemerate snap. Kind of wreck me. I do have the Scrapwork Mutt. Another Dread Return. Let's go... I guess I could Scrapwork Mutt, discard the Sneaky Snacker first. Scrapwork Mutt. Maybe that's not the right play. Feels like they do have some sort of anything. Bummer. I'm gonna go the next game. Thraben Charm wrecked me. That was stinky. I just want to win one game, guys. One time. One game, one time. What should I cut? I have no idea. Let's try again. Roast me in the comments. Tell me what I should have done. Give me a timestamp, though. Okay, here we go. We have a Pyroblast, but no lands. All right, let's keep this. Let's put back one of our Millers. Or the Molten Gatekeeper. I guess the Gatekeeper? Go ahead. Play the land. They play an island. Play Satyr Wayfinder. Nothing comes back. I think we're going to aggressively dredge. So we can return the Stinkweed Imp and then Scrapwork the Stinkweed Imp on this next turn. We have to hope that they just don't have the Thraben Charm. They pick up the island. I'll return the Stinkweed Imp. I will attack for 1. And then Scrapwork Mutt. Discard the Stinkweed Imp. Dredge the Stinkweed Imp. Play a land. Pass a turn. I think I actually should have maybe Faithless Looting because I have triple Snacker in the graveyard now. Yeah, that seems like it should have been the one thing I did. They play Sunscape Familiar. Play a Town Greeter. Maybe they have a Prohibit. They allow it. We will take the Mountain. Play the Mountain. Play a Satyr Wayfinder. And then nothing comes back. Pass a turn. I mean, I'm going to attack. Forgot that that hadn't happened yet. I'll go to 18. I hope they tap out, because then I can unearth the Gatekeeper into bring back 3 Snackers. They discarded a Seagate Oracle to hand size at the end of the last turn. They play another Familiar. Could have any number of counter spells in hand. Plays a Seagate Oracle for 1 mana. We're going to dredge. We found a Dread Return. So I'm going to start going... We'll go Molten Gatekeeper. And then cast Faithless Looting. So they kind of have to let this resolve, I think. These are negates. Okay, then I can Dread Return the Lotleth Giant. First attack with everything. We only have the 1 Dread Return. They're taking 3. And then I Dread Return on the Lotleth Giant. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. And they die. Wow. Okay, I think they just messed up the blocks. Holding the negate for the Dread Return probably was the call. We won a match. Let's go to round 4. Round 4. Let's keep. We have a turn 2 Snacker. I don't have a green land. And I can also Scrapwork the Stinkweed Imp, which is cool. Viashino Peruano. Actually, the problem is I think that they play Boros Synth and a lot of relics in the main deck. Boros Synth. Oh no. Oh no. Thraben Charms and relics. Play Mountain, pass. Yeah, they're on Boros Synth. Land. We will flush out, discarding the Sneaky Snacker. We found another Snacker. They play a Synthesizer. Finding a Glinhawk. So they can't play the Glinhawk. That's good for me. I have a Faithless Looting. Going to Scrapwork Mutt. Discard the Sneaky Snacker. Okay, Bleeding Woods. Attack in. Then this turn, I will Scrapwork Mutt, discard the Stinkweed Imp, dredge, Faithless Looting, draw. Give me sweet. Okay, the Dawnbringer Cleric. Sort of mean. Why you gotta be like that? Let's go for Satyr Wayfinder, trying to find a land. Found a land. Doesn't really help me that much, but it is a land. We can play the Bleeding Woods, and now Faithless Looting. we will discard Stinkweed Imp and Gnawed of the Bone. Snacker returns. Send in the team. I guess maybe I don't have to attack with the Scrapwork mod. I don't know if I want it in the graveyard specifically. Okay. Opponent plays Melded Moxite. That's kind of sweet. They discard a Snacker. Wow. Cool. Snacker and everything. Dredge. Okay. Got some lootings in the graveyard. I think I start by attacking out. And then they block the Scrapwork mod. They take 5. And now I can Cathartic Reunion, pitch, Stinkweed Imp, Scrapwork Mutt, draw. We're going to dredge, and then dredge. And that's all the dredging I had. Lotless Giant in the graveyard, so now I'm going to try to Cathartic Reunion, pitching Stinkweed, and double dredge. Dredge, and dredge, and dredge. And then dread return. Sweet. It actually worked the way it's supposed to. Get back the Lotless Giant. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome. Pew, pew. Okay. Well, clearly they're going to be on relics. We need the Ancient Grudges and the Siege Smash. Can get rid of the Gnawed of the Bone. What do I do here, though? Do I get rid of some Gatekeepers? Maybe that's fine. I don't know, like, what the flex is in the deck. The Gatekeeper seems like the flex. Okay, here we are on the draw. I wonder what we should do. We do have Ancient Grudge. Our opponent's mulligan to 5. I think I should hold up a second and then try to grudge their relic. Mulligan's to 4. I could also grudge their land. Mulligan's to 3. We're going to take a win. Come on, please. They conceded. Victory. All right, on to round 5. Round 5. We're on the draw. We got Cathartic. I don't know. Maybe this is fine. Our opponent is on red. So we're looking for those Gnaws of the Bones. I'm not paying. Land, pass the turn. We are going to aggressively mill with the Town Greeter. Mountain from the opponent. Gotta find a Gnawed of the Bone. Land, Town Greeter. Try to find some forests or just any lands of any kind. Okay, there's a mountain. We got Dread Return, Faithless Looting in the graveyard. What should I do here? I could maybe play the Molten Gatekeeper as a blocker. Looks like our opponent is on Madness Burn though. Pretty risky. Let's play Cathartic Reunion and discard Stormshriek Feral, Molten Gatekeeper. Play out Bristling Woods. This comes into play untapped. Okay. I think I just attack. Actually, this turn I could Cathartic, pitch the Gatekeeper, and then Gatekeeper, Scrapwork Mutt. Pitch Gatekeeper, Scrapwork Mutt, then bring back 2 Gatekeepers into Scrapwork Mutts. Okay, they kill my creature with a Lava Dart. I'm trying to figure out how I can aggressively get in there. Let's Scrapwork Mutt and discard the Dread Return. I'm nervous that I'm going to die on the next turn. There's a Gnawed of the Bone. I can't cast it yet, though. So we'll go land, Cathartic Reunion, pitch Gatekeeper, and Faithless Looting. Okay, if I can live, then I will survive. But I might not live. I'm at 9. Here comes the Fire Blast. Usually you die on turn 4 versus Mono Red Burn. Mono Red, they Chain Lightning me. 3 cards in hand. So if they have Fire Blast, Burn Spell, I'm dead. There's Fire Blast. And a Fire Blast. Yep. That happens. What do we cut? That was so sad. We'll just cut the Gatekeepers. That was so sad. Alright, on the play. I like the idea of this deck, though. I land, I cycle for a forest, I turn 2 Wayfinder, turn 3 Wayfinder. Keep. Pass. I could cycle for the red-green land and then Faithless Looting discarding. I don't think it's a good idea. Opponent just slinging bolts at the face. Bolt, bolt, bolt. We'll grab our other untapped forest. We only have 2 of them in the deck. Pretty wild. Oh my god. Why are you playing Okay. That stinks. Tormod's Crypt. Play Satyr Wayfinder. Let's see if we can find a Gnawed of the Bone. We found a Gnawed of the Bone. Pick up a mountain. 1 creature card in the graveyard. Can't believe you're playing that. Okay. Play Satyr Wayfinder. Pick the Wooded Ridge line. Play a land. Cast Faithless Looting. 2 Knot of the Bones in the graveyard. We're gonna mill. Or we're gonna mill. Discard Snacker. Stinkweed Imp. This would be a good time for them to crack the Tormod's Crypt. And they grab the prize, discarding a Highway Robbery. I don't think Tormod's Crypt is good in that deck, but it obviously is good here. So who is in charge? They are. We will dredge the Stinkweed Imp and then go ahead and, oh no, I can't. Interesting. I have to like, oh, I can try to dread return by the Wooded Ridge line. Because now what's going on is I can try to dread return the Lotleth Giant, but then I will die because the Tormod's Crypt will get me. So I think what I want to do is play out my land here, then wait. Lie in wait. I'm going to cast Faithless Looting. I don't know if I can recover though if I lose my graveyard right now. Because we only have 1 Dread Return, 1 Lotleth Giant in there. We have 3 Knot of the Bones in there. They go Lightning Bolt. I go to 7. Okay. What should I do? Draw. I can Stormshriek Feral, discarding Stinkweed Imp, and then we can get back to Snackers. If I dredge, I might have 20. I don't think I can like, okay, I guess I'm dredging. 15. I think I lost because I just haven't been, so now all I can do is try to cast Knot of the Bone, and then they Tormod's Crypt me, and then I'm dead. Like I couldn't find the line to get the Knot of the Bones on the stack in the correct spot because I am just dead. Okay, what a league. It seems like no matter what deck you're playing, you are full of graveyard hate, so maybe it's not the right time to play Dredge. But a few players have been having success. I managed to 2-3. It wasn't terrible for my first try. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next video.